Oh no! And then he's like, I hate it when he does this! Hey guys, it's Jade, and today I'm watching Boku no Hero Academia Season 5, Episode 15. And before I get into my whole spiel about last episode and this episode, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I post a new video. Now, I am nervous, absolutely terrified for the future, because the last episode, we were able to uncover the secret message that Hawks was trying to give Endeavor, and it was pretty much not the message you'd want to ever receive, but it is, the enemy is the Liberation Army, as if the League of Villains weren't enough. But then it's said that in 4 months, they are going to rise to action. And that is nerve-wracking because 4 months is not even a long time. I mean, I'm glad that they have those months to prepare, but they don't know to prepare for what? Like, what are they planning? And the fact that there's now a deadline, how long did it take for them to make this plan? And how big is the disaster going to be? That is in my mind, and I am nervous about it. But aside from being really nervous from that, I'm really excited for Todoroki, Bakugo, and Deku because they are all working in Endeavor's agency. And I mean, it's to be expected that for this whole work study thing, Endeavor is pretty much going to be focusing on his son, as fathers do, especially him who's trying to mend that relationship. But I mean, I'm really glad that Bakugo and Deku are able to be there, only because Todoroki wanted them there, and Endeavor's kind of like, yeah, fine, whatever my son wants, pretty much. But I'm pretty sure that they're gonna learn a lot. It seems like the agency is always busy because obviously #1 hero, but I hope that Bakugo and Deku can take in as much as they can. Obviously Todoroki will, because he just wants to figure out more about how to really control that firepower, and I'm so glad that he's actually focusing more on that because he realizes he needs that balance. But those boys are definitely going to learn a lot, and it makes me very excited for them, even though in the back of my mind I'm absolutely terrified about the Liberation Army and the League of Villains. That's a lot of things to think about, but that's not till the future. So if there are any great moments right now, I will take it in. But with that being said, let's get into the episode. I don't like this. It's so scary. Well, it's been a while since I was able to... Of course! Oh my god. But what if they realize he left the thing and they're just saying that? It's not a long time though. I don't like that. What's the signal? Now you're catching on what I have been worried about. It's crazy that some heroes are actually helping them. Hawks is quote unquote helping, but not actually. They're really just preparing as many heroes as they can. And I just hope it's enough. It's scary because they're still kids as well, and with these extremely dangerous villains. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, they need to be under the #1 if they have some sort of true chance. I mean, they're strong, but not for what's coming. He is. They're all strong, for sure. Yep. Makes me nervous. Makes me emotional too. Never. I hope so too. Yay! Oh no! And then he's like, I hate it when he does this! I'm curious of how Gentle and LeBrava are doing. Yo! Yeah. Jeez. Bakugo looks so annoyed! Yo, calm down! I mean, he did say tell him about yourself, but yo. That was just quick. Well, I mean, there's a reason. He's like, what? But there's always something more. That made me emotional. That was like the moment. And then he just kept improving. Great goal. True. I mean, not completely pointless, but it overtook how you progress. It's always All Might. Straight up. As you should. Yep. Ooh, that's gonna be a toughie, I feel. Yo. That's crazy. 6. There's just so much to learn, even if it's just like something as simple. The little things build up to the big ones. Aww. You didn't? Yeah, they're like, he's pretty much just a doting father. You guys can do it! Wow. Oh my gosh, she's they're just like, yikes. I mean, he knows everything. He writes everything down. Oh yeah, makes sense. Surprisingly very good at teaching. Wow. I'm inspired. You guys are all moving forward. It's really exciting to see. This episode, for some reason, gave me like mixed emotions. Not like bad emotions, except for being like nervous and scared for the future. But it was like, it got me a little emotional, especially knowing what's going to be coming in the future. Because Endeavor realized, like, these work studies, like, yeah, these students need, you know, the experience, but also we're preparing them for this huge thing that's coming in 4 months. We're preparing them for something disastrous. And My hope is that maybe the other pro heroes kind of got the gist that, wow, we're doing these work studies again. What is the real specific reason for it? But it got me emotional because we've seen these students grow and become stronger and learn more about themselves and what kind of hero they want to be. And then now knowing that you're preparing them for something scary against the Liberation Army, and it seems like they've combined with the League of Villains, you're scared of what's gonna happen to them. And I'm pretty sure the heroes, like, and especially Endeavor, feel the same. And I'm also really glad that now that Endeavor kind of knows one of the key reasons for these work studies, he decided to take the three of them and let them really work under him. And you can tell he's really focusing and trying to teach them as much as he can for their individual goals, in hopes that, maybe it's gonna be enough. Hopefully it's gonna be enough. But it's scary to know that you're preparing these kids for something that is probably beyond them right now. I'm also very worried for Hawks, because it seems like right now he's doing very well in being undercover and working as a villain, but being one of the heroes that work with the villains. And I'm just nervous that they might have caught on, and they're just trying to give him some sort of detail that's not the real detail. I don't want that to happen. It seems like that's not happening, but it could happen. But also, I am curious to know the other heroes that are working alongside the Liberation Army combined with League of Villains. Why? You became a hero for a reason, to stop villains, but it seems like, whatever they had to say really, sparked something for you to change your whole ideas of being a hero. It makes me very upset, because the people there and, some kids might have looked up to these heroes only to maybe soon find out that they're not really acting like heroes. I'd be devastated. But in the end, with whatever happens in 4 months, you just hope it's enough. But aside from all those nervousness, I'm really glad that Endeavor is really, teaching them. Because I was just thinking, oh, he's going to be focused more on his son. But I think now he realized that his son is more like, I'm not here to kind of mend this relationship. I'm here to learn from you, so I'm going to use you. And as sad as that is, because of the effort that Endeavor's trying to do to mend that relationship, he understands that it's not going to be exactly how he wanted it, because it was a terrible past with their family, and their family is pretty broken. But I'm glad that he puts the job of having to teach his son as well as his friends to prepare them for something bigger. And I didn't expect Endeavor to be as good as a role model or as good as a teacher as he is, because of the aura he gives. It's more like it's just about the job, but it's more like it's for your well-being that I teach you specifically what you need. And I love the fact that he's giving a sort of his experience to them, because it's pretty much what they're doing. And they want to surpass the #1 hero. Endeavor is finally the #1 hero, but he has gone a long way to reach that point. So I'm really glad that he's able to give that experience to them, and I think that they're definitely taking it in. And it inspired me. And I think it inspired them too. And Endeavor is definitely becoming a hero that people really look up to. But I mean, I never thought he was a terrible hero to begin with. He was already a cool hero to me. It's just that father-wise, not the best. Man, I'm just nervous. I'm getting emotional for something that hasn't happened yet. But that is all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.